At 9 p.m. on Christmas Day, a few hours after we've had Christmas dinner, I get some very, very, very beautiful bread, and I put everything from the Christmas dinner on that bread with butter, mayonnaise, cranberry, maybe a little gravy, and I get primal. I get primal with that sandwich. And I always look forward to it. I feel the clock is ticking. I can taste it now. I've been thinking about different bread options. I think this year I may be leaning ciabatta.
Ooh,
Yep.
good choice.
Yep. The main thing is that I get the spirit of Christmas in between two pieces of, something baked.
I'm light with the Christmas practice, right? I just do a little small tree plant thing. And I like to bake. Me and my son like to bake stuff, so we'll bake cookies or we'll bake cakes and give those things out. I like to give something that is nourishing as opposed to an object, That's how I vibe.
It's always just being with my family, all of us together. Every year we're together at my grandmother's house, and it's just the only time of the year that all of us are together and none of us are working, and it's just like a day to enjoy and celebrate being together, and it's just joyous and full of gratitude and fun and wine, and I think all of us kind of look forward to the same thing.
Hey, Taron, how are you?
Hi, guys. How's it going? I'm good, thanks.
We are doing so well. We are such huge fans of yours. And, from all their like Blackbird, Rocket Man, Kingsman, man, like you just kill it every single time. We're just so happy to be talking with you, man.
Oh, look, the feeling is mutual, and thank you so much for being so nice. I really appreciate it.
Of course, we have this idea that, if we ever got together to hang out, all three of us would be best friends.
Hey, that feeling you're getting? I'm getting it too. I can feel it through this computer screen.
That's love.
So next time we should try and make this happen in person, and let's put that theory to the test, right?
100%. Taron, we'd love to know, getting into the holiday season, this film is coming out at the perfect time, obviously. Do you have any favorite Christmas traditions that you're looking forward to once you're all wrapped up from the craziness of, promoting this film and everything like that? What are you looking forward to?
I've been on the road a lot this year. I was in New Mexico for the first couple of months, and then Vancouver for 6 months, and I've been in LA a lot for the past few months. So I'm really excited to see my family, and it's I don't get to go and touch base with them as much as I would like in person. So there's that. In terms of the slightly more trivial things that I like to do, or not trivial, more personal, more frivolous things, at 9 p.m. on Christmas Day, a few hours after we've had Christmas dinner, I get some very, very, very beautiful bread, and I put everything from the Christmas dinner on that bread with butter, mayonnaise, cranberry, maybe a little gravy, and I get primal. I get primal with that sandwich. And I always look forward to it. I feel the clock is ticking. I can taste it now. I've been thinking about different bread options. I think this year I may be leaning ciabatta.
Ooh,
yep.
Good choice.
Yep. But also I am non-prejudiced about bread. I like very basic kind of white bread. I also like, like an English muffin style thing, or like a brioche bun. The main thing is that I get the spirit of Christmas in between two pieces of, something baked, and make sure the condiments feature. Sorry, I'm obviously enjoying this fantasy a little bit, but that's one of the things that I am very much looking forward to.
We want nothing more for you than that right now, because that's all we want right now.
Yeah, we're starving.
That's great. I mean, I feel that best friend synergy. I can feel it.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, maybe you should do the same this year.
Yeah.
You guys do the same. Next time I'm promoting a project and you interview me, we can touch base about it.
We will. We'll take pictures. We'll send them to you so we can all
a strong idea. That's a strong idea.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
It's done.
It's going to happen.
All right.
And another thing that we have in common as well is we're actually going to be heading to the airport in maybe a couple hours here. So obviously this movie taking place in an airport, crazy things are happening. You're trying to protect it all. What are some crazy airport stories that you've had?
I don't know. I struggle to think of crazy airport stories. Should I be? Yeah. There's a lot of main character energy at airports that I see. You see people getting upset, and that's like understandable. People get upset at airports, but I think, beware of ever thinking that your problems are greater than anybody else's. I think is probably good advice for people at airports. I think people get scared at airports and they behave like in extreme ways as a result of that, maybe. But I don't know. I'm very lucky in that so far my experiences at airports have been quite pedestrian and low key. What about you guys? Have you guys had anything crazy happen at airports?
I surprisingly get through okay.
Yeah.
Daniel, you get stopped a lot.
I'll get profiled more than he'll get profiled, but luckily it's.
Do you think do you have a shifty walk or something?
It can be my shifty walk.
Yeah,
it's been known to have a shifty
he
walk.
also yells, "I have knives!" whenever we walk through
I should
places.
probably
That's probably not the one. I would say I would I'd maybe curb the knife habit, but yeah.
We'll save it. We'll save it.
Good
for
luck with that. I know how
turkey.
hard it can be to separate yourself from your knives.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
as best friend, right? He knows.
There we go. He knows. Darren, we're so grateful for your time. Again, we hope to talk to you again in the future, hopefully in person. And we hope to one day see you back in the Kingsman world as well, because that was such a fantastic way to start.
Yeah, I tell you, if it doesn't happen, it won't be for want of trying. I was at Matthew Vaughan's house 2 weeks ago saying, when are we doing this movie? So I am trying, and I know that there's an appetite, and there's an appetite from me that we've got really great ideas about a third installment, and I really hope it happens. I look forward to speaking to you next time, and we'll be talking sandwiches.
There we go.
Thank you, Taryn.
Thank you, Taryn.
All right,
All
take
the
care,
best.
boys.
Hey, Danielle, how are you?
What's up? A duo. I love this. Let's play.
Not often do you get a duo.
Two heads are better than one.
Yeah, two heads, one brain, as we say.
Yes, yes, that's we share the same brain. Yes.
Let's go.
Danielle, congrats first and foremost. You're having a killer year this year, and we're just so delighted to be talking with you today.
My pleasure. I love everything about what's happening. I've been able to work with some really fantastic people, like really, really beautiful people. So I'm happy to bring all of these things out now.
That's amazing. We love that. Now, we got to be completely honest with you here. In just a few hours, Daniel and myself will be heading to the airport, and we wanted to kind of gain from you.
Why are y'all doing an interview and anyway, keep going.
Well, this was important. We needed to talk to you, of course.
Okay.
But we needed to kind of gain some insight from you. Like, what are some crazy airport stories that you've kind of happened? So maybe we can look out for while we're there.
I don't have any that I have necessarily witnessed, but being a person who reads the news, who scrolls the web here and there, that man who wrapped himself up, y'all saw him?
Oh yeah.
That's wild. He tried to send himself through the airport. That's crazy. I don't think he poked holes into his head wrapping so that he could, be a human and breathe whilst jumping through the airport. He got arrested. I don't think he should have got arrested, but he did a peculiar thing. That's wild.
It's something people will remember, I think, for a really long time. I think as will, you have a crazy scene in this film with Logan Marshall-Green.
Yes.
We just love to know what went into making that scene happen, because it's probably one of the most technically crazy things that we've seen this year on the screen.
A lot of technicality, a lot of technical work, a lot of precision work, a lot of rehearsal, repetition, right? 2 to 3 months of development of the scene, a lot of compression, and so prepping outside of the car and prepping inside of the car, working that with the camera, working that with the stunt team. It was just heightened. Lots of conversation. You got to do a lot of work in order to get something like that on screen, and make sure everybody's super, super safe. I might have hit Logan once. I did not do it on purpose. I mean, I did do it on purpose, but not on purpose. You know what I mean? Like it was just a super fun thing to do. One of the main reasons, or one of the most critical reasons why I wanted to jump on this, to do something that physical. And this is the kind of stuff you want to see in an action movie of this caliber, And I was just privileged enough to be able to have that written for me, rather.
Yeah, it's crazy. It definitely was a scene in this film that once it finished, we literally were like, let's go back and rewatch this. Like, this is just wild to see how this all came together.
Yeah, no, it is. It's wild to think that it was done. You go, I did that thing. Oh, wow, that was a year ago or so. But it was dope.
That's amazing. And also, we're reaching into the holiday season. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. Are there any Christmas traditions that you personally have that you like to kind of start prepping already from now on?
Christmas vision?
Traditions.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm light with the Christmas practice, right? I just do a little small tree plant thing. You know, I try to put a little artistic spin to things. I'm a flowers girl, so I have flowers around the house all the time anyway. And I like to bake. Me and my son like to bake stuff, so we'll bake cookies or we'll bake cakes and give those things out. I like to give something that is nourishing as opposed to an object, you know? That's how I vibe.
Nice. Something they'll take with them.
I do enjoy the Grinch. The original animation Grinch is...
Love that.
Yeah, I'm into classics.
Fantastic.
Thank you again so much, Danielle, for your time today. We are so grateful for everything that you've been able to do this year and having a chance to talk to you. And we hope we can talk to you in the future again.
Thank you, man. I'd love to. And y'all be safe going to the airport. Respect TSA. And
Thank you.
Make sure you wear some socks.
Oh, already got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Sophia. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Thank you so much for taking your time with talking to us. This is a very intense film, and you're going through a lot in this movie. You're going through a lot.
It is. Intense is an understatement. It's intense. It's nonstop. It's thrilling. It's action-filled. It's terrifying. And an emotional roller coaster, to say the least.
Yeah, it definitely is. And we just love to know, like, what was it like working with Taron? What was your first meeting like? Because you guys have such great chemistry in this film. Just love to know how you were building that.
Taron and I met during my chemistry read for the film here in LA at Amblin. And I remember so vividly that the second we started reading our lines, it was like we became Ethan and Nora, and it was very effortless and very natural. And Jam, our director, was in the room, and I remember him saying that even just from our rehearsal, he felt like he was watching the movie, and that's such a cool feeling. So it was really effortless from the beginning. And then Taron and I are both similar in that we like to be very prepared actors and very studied actors, and so we also came together a lot in New Orleans to kind of work on our backstories and prep who Ethan and Nora were up until the moment that you meet them in the film, which is so critical to making sure that that's really alive in every scene.
Definitely, yeah. You definitely see that throughout this film. So that's fantastic that you guys had the time to do that.
Yes.
Now, we're going to be heading to the airport literally in just about half an hour, and we're curious, are there any airport etiquette tips that you have or stories that you've encountered while in your travels?
I think for some reason, airport brings out sometimes the worst in people for a reason that I'll never really understand. So I think we always tend to see that, especially around the holidays. But I haven't had really the worst experiences in airports. And I keep being asked this, and I feel like I'm jinxing it for myself. But so far, I've been pretty okay. How about you guys?
So far, we've been okay. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
We're very pleasant Canadians, hopefully. So we're just...
Oh, I love Canada, and I love Canadians. I love you guys so much.
There you go.
I really do love Canada so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Canada loves you as well.
Oh, well, thank you.
We'd love to know, obviously, this is coming out perfect time. We are full blown in the holiday season. What are you looking forward to once, all your press is done for this? What are those Christmas traditions you're looking forward to getting home to and getting to for the season?
It's always just being with my family, all of us together. Every year we're together at my grandmother's house, and it's just the only time of the year that all of us are together and none of us are working, and it's just like a day to enjoy and celebrate being together, and it's just joyous and full of gratitude and fun and wine, and I think all of us kind of look forward to the same thing.
Absolutely. Is there like a favorite Christmas movie that you put on during this time of year?
I mean, there's so many. The Grinch, The Holiday. Why am I forgetting the iconic one in the UK with Keira Knightley and Hugh Grant?
Oh, Love Actually.
I think Love Actually is my favorite one to put on. But there's so many good ones. It's like countless. And Die Hard.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Any type of action in an airport in LA, like we're good. Die Hard series got us covered.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And it is a Christmas movie. So.
Yeah. It all ties together. Sophia, we're just so grateful for your time. We hope you get to have a great holiday season with your family. All the best on the rest of your press day today. We hope we get to talk to you down the road.
Thank you guys so much. Would love that. Happy holidays and safe travels.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.